next to us saying, come on. We all do better on a team. We all do. Nobody feels like getting up every day on their own, pursuing the Lord. There's nobody. You know, I look at some of these people that we are blown away by. I'm blown away by Mike Bickle's walk and distance with the Lord. I am. I'm very rarely wowed by somebody's lifestyle in God. Not their sermon. You can be wowed by sermons, but to watch somebody's lifestyle after God 20 years, 30 years, and it's like, what you hear them say of Mike is, his staff says, nobody can outpray Mike. Nobody can outpray this guy. Nobody can outpray him. These are the guys who are closest to him. They don't say, oh, he talks about prayer, but he's so busy promoting prayer so we can pray. They say, nobody can outpray Mike. Right? Lou Engle. The thing that moves me about Lou Engle, he's got 400,000 people who show up at his prayer meetings these days. It's easy to be wowed by the 400,000 people. The thing that wowed me about Lou Engle was a video, a documentary. What is that documentary? I never remember. Jesus Camp. It was like a mocking thing about these kids who were going to Christians camp. And Lou was invited into this camp he handed out little babies. And he's preaching to these young kids, and they were kind of making fun of Christians. And Larry and I watched this documentary, and there's a place where they show Lou Engle. And Lou Engle, I'll never forget this. He's standing in front of the Supreme Court with tape on his mouth with like 3 12-year-olds. God in the bush, God in the bush. That is why I respect Lou Engle. Yeah. Keep your 400,000 people. That's a whirlwind. People will add into the 400. It's when Lou stood there with 3 12-year-olds. Yeah. Not Senator Brownback, not the names of 12-year-olds who they bought into this. Yes, I want to cry out for justice. Yeah. This is the thing. This is the real thing. This is what it looks like. It doesn't look like that. It may become that, but that's not what made it what it is. What made it what it was is the 6 a.m. set, you by yourself singing to God badly. Yeah. Are you with me? Yes. What makes this reality is that you do it day in, day out. You train day in, day out. Every Tuesday you show up and you run. Whatever it is, day in, day out. This is what we're saying yes to in God. Somebody said this thing. I don't know where it was. I hear too many things. It was that God has had this plan of redemption and the coming of the King to the earth and the reconciling of the realm of heaven and earth. He's had this thing. And he's just been methodically, day after day, positioning him, sending the Spirit. He's just been methodically just waiting for all of the pieces. You with me? Yeah. Oh, if that quality in God, it's like, if we can be that, it may not look glamorous. It may not, God, I'm saying yes to the oneness of that part of your heart. Yeah. Amen? Amen. Love the goosebumps, but when they're not there, Jesus, I want to be just as faithful. Yeah. Right? Right. Sometimes I think people think I'm saying goosebumps are bad. I love the goosebumps. But there's so many times we don't have that. There's so many times we don't have that. And to pull away because we don't. To pull away because, we're missing the best part of partnership and that oneness. Yeah? Because when God's not feeling the goosebumps, when it was the cross and not the coming again, he fulfilled it. Amen? I don't know what that is. The mystery of oneness. We've been called into it. I want to challenge us. The things we know, the things that we've recited day in, day out, put it on our forehead, in a phylactery, so to speak. You know it inside and out. I'm telling you, everybody knows something inside and out about God. You say it every day. You know it about God. I want you to take the thing you know about the Lord this week. The thing that you say to people on the phone when they're going through a hard time. Come on, are you with me? Well, he's an economist. My mom says that. He's an economist. He doesn't waste any energy. There's certain things we say, we know, we recite about God. I'm saying go back to that thing, that revelation, and say, God, come in the flesh in that revelation. Flesh that thing out in a new way that, Jesus, I could participate with you in oneness. Amen? So that's my challenge. That's my altar call. I love altar calls, but I'm way more into the yes in our spirit has to be walked out this afternoon, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You couldn't have sat through this sermon if you didn't have a yes in your spirit. So I'm assuming you're all answering this altar call. We don't have the room. You answered the altar call. I prayed for you. All right? Now walk this thing out this week. Go after God. We prayed this prayer when we started. God, release fire over the things that have hindered love, every addiction, every hindrance, God, so that we might begin to run into your heart. Amen? Amen. That's all I got. Cool. So, would everybody like to sing a song? I really want a donut. I really want to, I'm not trying to be unspiritual. I want to talk. I want to connect. You know, to talk about oneness. We've already done this. We've done this. Now, let's spend a little time this way. So I'm not saying that like I don't want to, I want to go after God. I just really want to flesh out what I'm talking about. And so, whatever. We got plenty of pastries. Let's just spend a little time talking and connecting and loving one another and finding out who is this person who sits next to me. Amen? Amen. So Father,